Hi guys, this is Jake from JakeJoshTeam, and I got another dating story for you. And as we know, in the last dating stories I've told you, I've usually had a message in those stories. For my targeted dating story, I told you dating's rough. In my worst date ever, you gotta be prepared. In this one, you should never trust a cheater. Now, you're probably obviously thinking, like, of course, never trust a cheater. But you may forget that you might be a cheater. I guarantee you, people who are watching this video cheated on their test, cheated at board games, and cheated in video games. You know, cheat codes. Don't blame me. It makes the game a lot easier. Obviously, I was not a cheater. I have never cheated. I am a loyal son of a gun. I was the cheatee. So let me begin this tale by telling you it all started my second semester when I was going to Long Beach City College. Yes, I went to community college, but hey, I'm not in student debt. I was financially smart. Okay, alright. Anyways, my second semester at Long Beach City College, I was taking a journalism class. First day, show up, find this seat that was like, not too far from the teacher, but not like all the way back. It was like dead in the middle, the perfect seat you want for a classroom. And I don't know if it was the seating arrangement or my charm, but there was this cute girl that sat right next to me. We got to know each other as the course continued. I never really counted going on dates with this girl because, again, we never really left the campus. We did hang out during campus when we had homework assignments. If we had a test coming up, we would meet up just to go over it. One day, we're just walking to class and, well, she kissed me. We kissed. Granted, I didn't initiate it. She did. She kissed me. And you might be thinking, like, wait, Jacob, you kissed a girl. That's a good thing, right? Right. Okay, so this is where it kind of gets a little complicated. We go to class, and then we hang out a little bit more. The following week, when I was heading to class, I saw this kid who was literally asking a couple of students that were walking into the journalism classroom. I'm coming close to the classroom and the guy sees me and he asks me, "Are you Jacob?" And yes, my name is Jacob, but he doesn't know that. So I told him my name was Jason. Why are you looking for this Jacob fellow? What has he done to you? He's like, I probably shouldn't say, but I think my girlfriend is hanging out with this guy named Jacob. She has told me she's met him in journalism class, so I'm just waiting to see if he's gonna show up. I was just like, well, I don't see him. I said he was the other white kid in the class. So, went to class. Eventually he left, but interestingly enough, the girl I told you about, yeah, she didn't show up either. So, the next day comes up, and she shows up to class. I ask her, so, you have a boyfriend? She responds, yeah, but we're not really on the same page anymore. I'm thinking about breaking up with him. I just told her, like, I don't really feel comfortable hanging out with you knowing you have a boyfriend who has trust issues, and rightfully so. I kind of cut it off for, respect for a boyfriend. And, well, this is where I would say I do become very weak. Another week passes, and she comes up to me and says, like, hey, I miss hanging out with you, and no worry, me and my boyfriend are through. Yeah, and I believed her.
You fool!
I believe her. And you know how I mentioned at the beginning of the video, never trust a cheater? You'll see why. So, for dumb and illogical reasons, I believed her. So we started hanging out again on campus, studying, doing homework together, and kissing. I'm walking to another class, and I see her ex-boyfriend, and the reason why I'm using quotation marks is because they never broke up. And the guy's just sitting on the bench and he just looks devastated. He's having the worst day of his life. I said like, hey, what's up, man? And he was just like, hey, Jason. Of course, I was confused because my name wasn't Jason, but then it just clicked. I was just like, oh, I was like, right. Playing it off. I was like, so what's wrong, man? And he's just like, my girlfriend, I think my girlfriend's cheating on me again. And I just like, what do you mean again? He's just like, well, he's like, I'm pretty sure she's been talking to this Jacob fellow, and he's like, this isn't the first time she's done this. And apparently when they were in high school, she was talking to another guy. Then they got to college and she was talking to another guy even though she was dating this guy. So everything starts lining up. Basically she's a word that rhymes with Poe. Yeah, so after I heard this elaborate story, I remember like seeing her in the class the next day. She blatantly says like, do you think we'll ever hang out outside of school? The audacity! Oh my gosh. She did not know that I knew about her past. Gosh, I really want to give it to her, but I just told her that I found out that she actually didn't break up with her ex-boyfriend. She claimed she did. I was just like, how exactly did your breakup go? And she was just like, well, technically, I guess we didn't break up. Oh, technically you didn't break up. Yeah, I just told her that I don't think we should really hang out if you are seeing this person. So she's just like, okay. She's like, I'll try to break up with him. And well, probably like 2 weeks after our midterms, she finally came up to me and told me that like she broke up with her current boyfriend. And she's like, do you think you and I can go out? And I was just like, I don't trust you. I mean, like, okay, maybe let's just say her ex was lying. Maybe he knew it was me and was telling me that she does this stuff. But granted, she did have a boyfriend when she was talking to me. There is a lot of trust issues with that. I mean, if you do something like that, why would you trust them to be in a relationship? Am I right? I told her that, yeah, she was not happy. I remember for the rest of the semester, she sat away from me, but I was happy just because, like, yeah, I didn't want to mess with that. So basically, I remember it was probably like the last day of that semester at that school. I'm walking back. I see her ex-boyfriend. He looks sad. Not as depressed as last time I saw him, but he looks sad. I go up to him and he's just like, oh, hey, Jason, how you doing? And I said like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? He's like, oh, not so good. Me and my girlfriend are... he's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like I can't go on with my life. It's all over. So I give him some words of encouragement saying like, dude, you seem like a stand-up guy. Don't know how true that was, showing like he was very depressed. But again, like, I just told him like, I think you deserve better. I did ask him like, did you ever cheat or were you loyal in that entire relationship? And he's just like, dude, I was loyal. I was faithful. Yeah. I was just like, there you go. I was like, so just find a girl who will be loyal to you. And I was like, I think you deserve that much. And he was just like, oh, he's like, you know what? You're right, Jason. You're right. And I knew I lied to the guy. So I just like came out and said it. And I was just like, dude, I got something to tell you. My name's not actually Jason. It's Jacob. And surprisingly, he wasn't that upset. He's like, yeah. He's like, I kind of figured. He's just like, you did throw me off though. I think Jason's a good white boy's name. Okay. But yeah, hopefully, if the guy's out there, I hope you're in a committed, loyal relationship. But for everyone out there, just letting you know, find someone who is loyal. And yeah, if they've cheated in the past, they might cheat in the future. So, in conclusion, never trust a cheater. This is Jacob Sappington, signing off.